The Detroit Lions need help on defense, and in this first round, there is talent for the Lions to select. In this video, I got 10 prospects the Detroit Lions could look to acquire in the NFL draft in the first round. Doesn't necessarily mean they have to be the 7th pick. It could be a trade down scenario. Either way, there is talent for the Lions to get. What is going on, YouTube, and welcome to Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike. We talk all things Detroit Lions, news, rumors, analysis, breakdown, and everything regarding our franchise. In this video, we're talking 10 prospects in the 2021 NFL Draft on the defensive side of the ball that can help upgrade the Detroit Lions. Again, like I stated in the intro here, it doesn't necessarily have to be the 7th pick in the draft. It could be a trade-back scenario. Either way, let's begin. The first prospect on my list is linebacker MICAH Parsons from Penn State. He's 6'3", 244, 21 years of age. When it comes to MICAH Parsons, he had 52 solo tackles, 5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions. In 2019, he was a beast. The man was a wrecking ball. He can definitely punch you in the mouth. The issue is not on the field, it's off the field, and character issues, having issues when he was at Penn State, and the fact he didn't play last season as he opted out. But make no mistake about it, MICAH Parsons regarded as probably the best defensive talent, and the Detroit Lions really need help at the linebacking core. It seems like if they want to go that position, he would be the right player to get. Another pounding linebacker is out of Georgia. That is Azeez Ojulari. Now he is 6'3", 240, only 20 years old. We look at his stats last year. He had 22 solo tackles, 8.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 0 interception. He would definitely help out the Detroit Lions backing core that is lacking. When it comes to Azeez, this would be a pick for the Detroit Lions if they trade back, accumulate more draft picks, and then get a quality player such as Azeez to really solidify that linebacking core, because make no mistake about it, that is a giant hole for the Lions, and they need help. If the Lions decide to trade back, watch for his name. Hit that like button, folks. Why do you want to hit that like button? Well, I got the folks at Chat Sports breathing down my neck, and they want to get the likes up. Why? Well, because you get the video out via YouTube algorithm, and you can build another player on my list. Here's defensive end Jaelan Phillips. He is 6'5", 266, 21 years old, and he gets after the quarterback. 21 solo tackles, 8 sacks, 0 forced fumbles, 1 interception. He could be a wrecking ball upon that defensive line. The Lions need help to get after the quarterback and stop the run. This is a giant issue for the Lions right now, getting 8 up in the middle. With Jaelan Phillips, if they wanted to trade back, he could be a definite prospect that can go ahead and draft in the first round and build that depth up. We need to get after the quarterback again, and another prospect here is Gregory Rousseau, 6'7", 266, and only 20. He's a big body with 34 solo tackles, 15.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions. He could be a dynamic player that can anchor that defensive line for years to come. When it comes to Gregory Rousseau, he's highly regarded as the best defensive end on the board. The Detroit Lions could take him with the 7th pick, but why when you can probably get him with a trade down scenario? Lions trade back, get the best defensive end, and really solidify the defensive line. Again, it is vital to get after the quarterback and stop the run. This guy did it in college, and he has a big frame and can do it in the NFL. Getting after the quarterback is something that Penn State's doing well here. We got Jayson Oweh, 6'5", 252, 22 years old. 20 solo tackles, 0 sacks, 0 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions. Yes, the stats does not blow you out here. With that said, he is a very good prospect. This would definitely be an individual that the Detroit Lions would have to trade back and acquire, pick up more draft picks to help the team out completely, and he could be a solid player in the first round, in the late first round, for the Detroit Lions to get after the quarterback. It's so important to get this position solidified. We have negated the defensive end position for some times, and it's time now to get a new era with Dan Campbell and beef up that line and start to build a defense. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, a linebacker from Notre Dame, 6'1", 215, 21 years old. When it comes to Koramoah, he had 41 solo tackles, 1.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 1 interception. He is all over the field. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is a monster on defense. Not only can he play linebacker, but there's been thought that he could play safety. The issue here is with Karamoa is his size, 215 and 6'1". With that said, I think if the Detroit Lions selected him, it would be a trade back scenario, and he can be an anchor upon this defense. Really going in all multiple positions, guarding the tight end, and solidifying the middle of the field, something the Lions haven't done in some time. Yes, we don't talk about safeties that much, specifically in the first round, but there's a very good one here in Trayvon Moehrig. He's 6'2", 202, 21 years old. I made this white because I still think it's very not likely the Detroit Lions take a safety in the first round, but so I wanted to put him on this list anyways. He had 30 solo tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, and 9 pass defense. When it comes to Trayvon, he has a lot of ability in the safety position. Yes, the Lions did go ahead and draft a cornerback the last couple years, but we do have holes at safety. If the Lions cannot get anything in free agency, they cannot really find somebody, they could trade back multiple times and pick up Trayvon to really solidify this young secondary. I still think it's unlikely that they go safety in the first round, but he is a very good talent for a defensive team. I'm not going to throw him off the board just because he's a safety. Subscribe to the channel, folks. We're getting close to 13,000 subscribers. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, and over 60% of you are not, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Dropping content every single day, breaking news, rumors, everything. And if you ain't subscribed, you're going to miss out. Linebacker, linebacker, linebacker. And we got one here who's 6'4", 260, 21 years of age, and that's ZAVEN Collins. When it comes to ZAVEN Collins, he had 36 solo tackles, 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 4 interceptions. To me, he's an underrated linebacker, kind of flying under the radar. I think he would fit well for the Lions defense with the trade back scenario. Not a lot of people are talking about this guy, but I think he can really do wonders in the middle of the Detroit Lions defense. We have getting torn up by tight ends and getting killed in the middle. I think he could be a solid pickup, a very good linebacker for years to come, and you could get capital by trading back. Oh, you got to look at this face, and this is the big boy here, defensive tackle, 6'5", 310, Christian Barmore. I love beef, and he has a lot of it with 22 solo tackles, 8 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions. He's regarded as the best defensive tackle in this year's draft. I don't know how many times I've talked about it, but you win in the trenches, and this guy is a big trench filler. He's a big body to stop that run, and yes, he can get after the quarterback. If the Lions trade back, Barmore would be a great pickup to really start to build the teeth of this defense. Get Barmore, stop that run, get after the quarterback. Now we're starting somewhere. Last and surely not least is the linebacker out of Texas, 6'4", 253, Joseph Ossai. He's had 25 solo tackles, 5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions, and another linebacker the Lions could look at with the trade back. Yes, I have a lot of linebackers on this list. Why? Because the Detroit Lions linebacking core is a absolute mess. Joseph Ossai could be a very solid addition if they trade back again. Now, the Lions need to get more capital. You can get that capital. You can get this player, throw him on this defensive front 7, and he really can wreak havoc. Get after the quarterback, good in coverage. He would be a good quality player for the Detroit Lions. To me, if it was my choice, my personal preference here is to go ahead and trade from the 7th pick. I believe that there are quality players on defense. I just shown you a list of 10. The Detroit Lions could acquire more draft picks by trading back and still getting quality players. If you really believe MICAH Parsons is the linebacker for this team for the future, there's a good chance he could be available at 12. If you think that Rousseau is the guy, there's a good chance he could be available at 15, possibly even longer. The Detroit Lions really need to think critically about how they want to approach this first round of this draft. With this 7th pick, you can get your dominant player, but also acquire more individuals for this roster, and we have a ton of holes on this defense. And with this defense having so many holes that it does, we're talking multiple linebacker positions, defensive line positions, and now secondary. There is so much need that the Lions need to acquire more draft picks. 6 right now is not good enough to really, in my opinion, to build this defense. If you trade back, and you're wanting to get defensive players, you can really build some players. You could probably get 2 players for the price of 1, and I think that would be a fantastic move by the Lions. Unfortunately for this NFL draft, if you need defense, the top half of the NFL draft is predominantly offense, a lot of skilled positions. So with the Lions at the 7th pick, trade back, acquire more capital, get your defensive studs, go and move on from there. And I think that would be a smart, wise decision. If not, if you feel that there is a can't-miss prospect and you have to take them at 7, yeah, I may be a little wondering why there's no trade back, but hey, if you think that's the guy, then take the guy. But this team has so many holes all over this defense, and thank you, Quinn Trisha, for really depleting this defense like never before. We are dropping players with Trufant, Coleman, all over the place here because it was deprived of quality talent on this roster, and it's going to take some time to build it up. Make no mistake about it, folks. It's going to take some time, and that is okay. It sucks. We're going to have to grind our teeth, but they will build this defense hopefully up, and it starts with the 2021 NFL Draft. In the upcoming videos, we've got the One Pride podcast on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. EST. Every single Thursday, we get the live mailbag segment. It's a fun show. Make sure you hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Come enjoy the fun. See you Thursday. Audience, and going against legacy media, this channel can grow, and it would help me out. It would help Lions fans out, and I would appreciate your support.